Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. Now this is a perfect video for any history buffs out there. I put up a post on my MVP Diamond and Gold channel membership community tab, and thank you so much Maxwell for the recommendation. I know Maxwell and he's definitely a big history buff. So Maxwell, if you want to leave any extra information down below for anyone else to see, that would be awesome. So the name of the video is Welcome to the USS Constitution Museum in Charleston Navy Yard. Without any further ado, let's get into the video.
Welcome to the USS Constitution Museum and Boston National Historical Park. I hope that you will explore USS Constitution, Cass and Young, and everything that the Charlestown Navy Yard has to offer. You are here at an amazing time. USS Constitution has just completed a 3-year restoration, and now you can see America's ship of state afloat once more.
Cool!
Here at the museum, we are pleased to offer award-winning hands-on exhibits where you can see, hear, and touch the remarkable history of Old Ironsides.
Let me know if you've ever been to this museum, you guys.
USS Constitution has lived now in 4 centuries.
Jeez
the oldest
Louise.
vessel still afloat in the world and a living symbol of the United States Navy.
It gives me
But she
like...
is more than a symbol. She embodies the national story.
She looks
and tells
old,
1,000
right?
stories within that story.
Old style.
A marvel when she sailed out of the 18th century, Old Ironsides is a miracle as
Looks
she
like Pirates of
sails
the
across the
Caribbean.
21st.
You know? I just watched Pirates of the Caribbean, so... it kind of reminded me of
Constitution's
that.
story begins in strife at the birth of the Republic. From the start, the United States merchant fleet is vitally important to the success of the young nation. But the unprotected ships carrying expensive cargo prove easy prey for armed vessels from Great Britain, the French Republic, and the Barbary coast of North Africa.
Would to heaven we had a navy able to reform these enemies to mankind, or crush them into non-existence.
President George Washington's persuasive appeals lead Congress to authorize the construction of 6 warships in 1794. And the new United States Navy begins. A genius from Philadelphia named Joshua Humphreys designs the ships. 6 frigates of a new sort, powerful enough to outfight anything their own size, fast enough to outrun anything larger.
Nice.
American ships
Nice balance.
built of American materials. Live oak from Georgia, white pine from Maine. Hundreds of
It's
trees
pretty
felled
impressive,
for
huh?
each ship. 6 ships built in 6 American cities.
Oh, they were built in different places.
One
Interesting.
is the frigate Constitution,
Here it
named for the
is.
country's founding document and launched in Boston on October 21st,
Oh, that's very
1797.
fitting that the museum is in Boston then, eh?
The young Navy proves its might in the War of
1797.
1812 against the strongest maritime power in the world, Great Britain. Embroiled in a global conflict with the French Empire, the British deny American vessels the right to trade freely and seize ships and sailors bound for their enemies' ports. With the
Scary
rallying
times.
cry of free trade and sailors' rights, the United States declares its second war against England on June 18, 1812. 2 months later, on August 19th, USS Constitution sailors stand up to the mighty Royal Navy, changing
It takes
themselves,
guts, hey?
their ship, and their country in the process. Under the command of Captain Isaac Hull, Constitution meets His Majesty's ship Guerriere off the coast of Nova Scotia. In the heat of the battle, British cannonballs bounce off Constitution's thick wooden sides. A sailor shouts,
Huzzah! Her sides are made of iron!
and the ship's nickname, Old Ironsides, is born. Guerriere's masts
Oh!
fall one by one. An American shot riddle her hull. The British captain surrenders.
Old Ironside.
4 months later, Constitution, under the command of Captain William Bainbridge, battles HMS Java and seizes victory again. By war's end, Constitution makes history once more when Captain Charles Stewart and his crew defeat 2 smaller British ships at once.
Oh my gosh.
Constitution's decisive and unprecedented victories mark the emergence of a new power on the world's seas. The war gives Americans a newfound confidence. The nation's most victorious ship gains lasting devotion. Says one American newspaper,
incredible.
Let us keep Old Ironsides at home. She has literally become a nation's ship and should be preserved in honorable pomp as a glorious monument of her own and our other naval victories.
Because it's still here today,
ships
right?
don't live forever, whether made of wood or iron. In 1830, there's talk of breaking Constitution up.
Such a national object of interest, so endeared to our national pride as Old Ironsides is, should never by any act of government cease to belong to the Navy so long as our country is to be found upon the map of nations.
Struck by these words, a young Harvard medical student named Oliver Wendell Holmes pens a poem in defense of Old Ironsides.
Oh, better that her shattered hulk should sink beneath the wave. Her thunder shook the
His
mighty
verses, widely
and there
published,
should be her grave.
spark a public
There to the
outcry,
mast her holy flag,
and the Navy saves the beloved ship.
and give her to the god of storms, the lightning and the gale.
As Constitution's usefulness as a warship declines, her role as a symbol expands, and her career continues. She sails for nearly a century on a diplomatic mission around the world, leading the African squadron in the fight against slavery, serving as a school ship for midshipmen at the Naval Academy, and transporting American exhibits to the Paris Exposition.
She's been through it all, huh?
But the memory of Constitution's former glory eventually fades, and by 1925, her survival is in jeopardy once more. Her strong wooden sides riddled with rot, the ship
Not
is
looking
sinking
good,
at her
hey?
berth.
Well, they just kept her there.
But this won't be the end. Children rally to save Old Ironsides. They answer the call by donating their pennies to rescue the ailing ship. Citizens of all ages lend their support, and Old Ironsides is made new again.
There it is.
The
Wow,
Navy
that's
sends
just
Constitution on a 3-year
spectacular.
tour of the American coast as a token of
Still
thanks to the
sailing.
thousands who supported her rebirth.
Oh my goodness,
Over her
that's
career,
incredible.
Constitution's flag was nearly lowered several times, but citizens of this country refused to let her sink and decay into oblivion.
Yeah, please don't. Please don't.
Today, the future of Old Ironsides is bright, thanks to all who care about the ship. The Navy sailors who serve as her crew, the Navy's skilled craftspeople who restore her, the National Park Service who preserve and interpret the
That's
Navy
awesome.
yard she calls home, the museum who brings her stories to life, and especially you here today. With your support, Constitution sails again, the nation's ship of state, preserved as a living symbol of a Navy and a nation and an idea.
Wow. Yeah, it's the representation as well, hey? Of what it means. Or what she means, rather. Wow. Maxwell, thank you so much for sending this one through. Such smart engineering to put iron in the side of the ships. I don't know too much about ship engineering back then, but I assume that no one else had done that before, because it seems like the British were surprised that she wasn't sinking. The you know, everything was just bouncing off the sides. That's freaking genius, whoever thought of that idea. Again, if you guys know more about that, feel free to leave a comment down below. I'm really glad that the people came together to restore Old Ironsides. History is so important, you know, and once it's gone, it's gone. And all we have is photos, really, you know, so it's something special to have a ship like this still exists. Like it's been through all that history for so long. It's quite amazing, really. So wow, very interesting. If I ever go to Boston, I'll definitely go to this museum. Let me know if you've been to this museum before, you guys. Seems like a cool museum from the pictures that we saw. Boston, shout out. I'm sure some of you guys are from Boston, so let me know. Maxwell, thank you so much again for sending this through. I really enjoyed that a lot. It was a great video. Again, I'm gonna link the museum's YouTube channel down below, you guys, so go show them some love. Go subscribe. I think they're almost at 1,000 subscribers, so feel free to go subscribe to them, you guys. Thank you so much for watching with me today, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.